Should be all set, ready to go. The tournament starts at 5 p.m. my time. So, what's up, Natasha? Hey, Natasha, I check your DMs. I put the tournament code in there, Natasha, if you want to play. What's up to everyone in the live stream? We just started up here. Everyone in the chat, how's everyone doing today?
Pretty good.
We got John Turner here. So everyone, just introduce yourselves. We got John Turner here. What's up, John?
Hi. I recently have received news that I should be going back to work pretty soon, but I genuinely do enjoy doing the meeting nights. I recently also acquired Monster Hunter Stories, which I think is a pretty cute game.
Nice. Nice.
And, this weekend I also went to see Stephen King's It, the new movie, and honestly, it was actually quite good. Pretty scary at times, though, so be careful if you get frightened easily. Beware, but it's a really good film.
A lot of my friends that watched it said it was pretty meh, just like jump scares or whatever.
Oh, I thought it was a terrific movie.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm in the wrong tournament.
Yeah,
you're in the wrong tournament. It's your tournament. How can you be in the wrong tournament?
Yeah, I'm in the wrong tournament.
Wrong place at the wrong time. It happens.
Oh gosh. What's up, chat? How's everyone doing? We also got Sean. We got a bunch of people here. We got Sean Sweeney here. What's up, Sean?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How you?
I'm doing great.
Good. We also
Sorry,
got
my diet this week is not happy.
We also got Deviator here. What's up, Deviator?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
All right, and who else do we have here? We've got... Who else is in there? If I haven't introduced you... Oh, Aquamaster. There we go. Aquamaster's in here. Or Master Aqua. You gonna introduce yourself? Is he muted? Did I didn't mute him, did I? Oh.
I think he muted himself.
Oh, he muted himself. Okay. Well, then I think I hear someone new in here. Who's the new person in here?
No, Master
Jonathan.
What's up?
Master Aqua's not muted.
Okay.
Maybe he's muted.
Oh no, I was
Where did all the people go? We had a bunch of people in here, then they all left. What happened?
okay. I had to grab my phone, so
Oh, is it Squid? What's up, Squid Vicious?
yeah, I'm here to lose,
You're
man.
here to lose, man. That's what it's all about.
I'm
It's
here
all...
to have a good time.
Oh, John is always so positive.
Well, somebody's gotta be.
Okay, so I was playing Mario plus Rabbids because I'm doing my 100% playthrough, and I was playing it, and there's like very particular strategies for each like boss and mid boss. Like if you don't do the strategy that you're supposed to do, you're gonna get like destroyed. Like that's what I've noticed about that game. Like if you don't do the exact strategy and like have the characters that you're supposed to have, you're gonna have a hard time in that game.
How far
Yeah,
are
I'm
you?
not done with Funtas.
I'm almost at World 3. I just got done with the mid boss. Like the tornado. There's like a ice and like a. It's like a rabbit.
The ice and tornado rabbits?
Yeah, yeah, and like that one, you kind of have to have Luigi. Like maybe you could beat it without him, but you kind of have to have him because on the ground there, if you're not high up, they're just going to rip you apart. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I had Rabbit Peach and Rabbit Luigi. Like, cause especially towards the end, I always choose only Rabbit Luigi and Rabbit Mario. But when it comes to the ultimate challenge, the first two is Rabbit Mario, Rabbit Luigi. The second one would be Peach and Rabbit Yoshi. And the last two Rabbit Mario, Rabbit Luigi. Because you need their specific skill, they save you a lot. You know, their vampire sliding attack.
Yeah.
You know.
I just know. I mean, not to get like too like deep into it, you know, because I know there's still people who still yet to pick it up. But I mean, that's what I've just noticed with some of the things, which is fine. Which is, I mean, it brings back some of that old school, you know, difficulty, which is good. You know, like where you need to try this out, and it makes you, it keeps you on your toes, man. You need to make sure that you're trying out other people.
Oh yeah. I mean, I had lots of practice with the Sky because the Sky is way harder. Mario Rabbit.
Well, is it way harder even with the DLC? Because that DLC really makes things easy.
Because the post game is always hard.
Okay.
Hard. You know, 'cause you guys bosses like 4 times your level.
Yeah.
You know, always up there in the thousands, and you're still only like 500 or whatever. And most of your hits are one hit kill, especially the ultimate boss. Still, you get you a one shot.
We've got Mark Bryant.
In 4th place. That's awesome.
Mark Bryant with the Rasenganing the Tobys out there, getting ready to destruct the Tobys. And I'll explain to the chat who Tobys are, by the way. But I'm gonna, it's copyrighted down. I'm gonna totally use Tobys. Like haters, jabronis, they're all just called Toby. They're all called Tobys from now on. And if your name is Toby, I'm terribly sorry if your name is Toby. We're not talking about you. But people who talk too much, people who say, who run their mouth, those are Tobys. Those are Tobys online. But anyway, Mark Bryant, for some reason, donates $26.58 and says, "Will this get me on your Steam of Friends list?"
That is 20 UK pounds. It translates to $26. Sorry.
Okay. See, that's good. If you live in the UK, donate, because it's actually more money. No, but to be honest, Mark, like I typed in Deviator, dude, and like 50 profiles came up.
It's not Deviator, it's AKA Deviator.
I did. There's a lot of people named AKA Deviator. There's more people than I would have even thought.
Oh, those are your extra accounts,
my icon is my fiance. Black and white picture, blonde hair, black hairband.
Okay, you know what? And I was thinking,
She's black and white. How can you tell she's blonde?
Burn.
well, maybe because he knows that he knows that, but like,
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. I didn't know that was his fiance. I mean, I know the picture that he's talking about on Steam, but I was like, okay, there's like so many people, so I'm like, and I don't know how to use Steam. That's the thing that I have to let you know. I don't know how to use Steam. Like, it took me like 3 weeks to add Natasha, by the way. Like it took me a while because I have no. Steam is awesome, by the way. Steam is like the most. It's the best. I mean, I can clearly tell, like, for features and everything, it blows away PS4 and Xbox One and Switch, obviously. But I mean,
I think the comment code I put it in the wrong month.
Look on the. You're on Patreon, right? If you're on Patreon, you should see the code.
Yeah, but I'm entering it in not the same tournament you have to invest in. Maybe I'm not getting at the same time.
Natasha's put, he's not lying, haha.
I'm not lying. It literally took me forever to learn how to use the freaking Steam. I don't know how to use it. Not that it's confusing. Huh? The app? No, I don't have the Steam app.
It's easier like to add people to get that app. That's how I used to add people when I got the app. Also access the store and stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna put the code. We're gonna finish this one race, then I'm gonna put the code in the I'll put it in the chat or in the title of the video, so if you guys want to join in, go ahead.
So you guys want to talk about the prediction now? Or
Well, we're gonna be streaming. What time is it? It's 5, so we're gonna be streaming for about an hour, 20-30 minutes, because I have to get ready for me, Nintendo Ultra, and Rob from Rule 2 Review. We're gonna be doing a prediction show, so you guys are gonna have like back-to-back live streams. But yeah, we can start talking about it now. Just, I don't know, whoever wants to go first. What do you think? You know, what are you predicting?
I just want to say I just hope we get Bayonetta collection, like, you know, and
Bayonetta collection.
hopefully we get a Xenoblade collector's edition with Pyra statue or something like that.
That'd be. Oh, I would take a Pyra statue.
What happened to everybody?
I'm not sure what happened to everyone. There's like no one in here. We got John. We've got the Go. I don't know. I mean, he probably just got in here from. He's not Patreon, but he just got in here from probably looking at the video.
But I just like was in a match with you guys, and now I'm not.
Want to try rejoining?
Yeah, I guess I will.
Yeah. Knack 3 power level. Amy says Knack 3 is coming. I feel the Knack. It's time for the Knack. He's coming.
How do I back out?
Also known as Gaming Chick elsewhere too. Power
Yeah,
level.
yeah. She's also known as Gaming Chick. She's Gaming Chick on Twitter.
And on and on what used to be known as WiiUforums.com.
So shout outs to Power Level Amy or Gaming Chick. I don't know what she wants to go by. I'm just gonna call her Gaming Chick. Shout outs to Gaming Chick. Coming to the stream. Alright guys, so if you want to play, the tournament code is in the title of the video.
Oh, that was weird. I was just disconnected for no reason. Okay, for some reason you guys like switched somehow.
You know what, man?
Split us up.
I have no idea, man. But we've got plenty of spots, so you guys come on through.
Yeah, I'm trying to connect to this code and put me in another lobby.
To put you in a different lobby?
Yeah, there's like a second lobby that's for some reason I keep getting thrown to.
Yeah, there's something weird going on here. You guys paid your $1,000 bill? I'm put you somewhere else.
Man, I'm not that
Okay, what I can do is, I mean, I can create a new tournament. I mean, if you guys want.
You think it's some kind of glitch?
Yeah, it's some kind of stupid peer-to-peer glitch, probably.
Did they do the same thing with Squid?
Yeah, it does the same thing, so it's probably just some type of server error. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, somebody took my mushroom. Jadronis. Toby's everywhere.
I love Ultra's reaction. It gets me really excited.
Oh my god, Ultra.
He's so excited.
Alright.
Even though
Hey, hey guys, if you're trying to get in OJ, leave the tournament, and before you select tournament, go up one where it says friends, and then join for OJ there. If you already put in this tournament code, you can join him and start spectating.
Oh, this is stupid. Got hit with this blue shell.
So, who was saying that, Sweeney?
Yeah,
So just go to Friends and join OJ?
yeah.
I also put the tournament code in the title.
Crashing on many times as a kid.
Dude, didn't we all?
Well, the controls in that game were really tricky, especially if you go too fast.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Sometimes they would just do it just for fun, flip over.
Funny story, when I first played Excite Bike, for some reason I thought that the accelerator button was the one to go, and so was the button to control the bicycle, and so when I got overheat, I didn't know what that meant. But I was very, very little at the time I played it. About 5 years old or something, I don't know when.
I just remember playing it a lot.
Whoever would have thought that it would, and whoever would have thought it would end up making an appearance in a Mario Kart stage.
I did actually when I was when Double Dash came out. I was like, man, you know what would be dope if they had like Excite Bike, an Excite Bike stage. I was like, maybe one of these days we'll get that. And then when it came out, I was like, yeah, DLC Excite Bike. So yeah, I actually expected it at some point.
Oh, well, there's everybody.
There we go. What's up, everyone?
Hi, guys.
So who got the next predictions here, guys? Who's got the next predictions? We need some good ones. I know.
Alright, I believe Smash will come out.
Oh God! Stop it! Stop it!
Hold on. Here, I was discussing this in the Discord chat. So they'll just tease it, just to be like they can say, all right, this is coming out. That'll help them get through sales for like through December. Just keep the hype going, but it will not launch or release until March. So it'll be like similar to how Breath of the Wild was. They have like a month of like the Smash sale, so they can get that in right before the full year of the Switch fiscal year ends. My idea. I think might happen.
Okay.
Just quickly to let everyone know, anyone who even in chat, anyone who wants to add me on Steam, I'm putting my link. My link is in the chat now.
Oh, I feel so bad. My own ineptness with.
If you know how to use Steam properly, you can.
I would have already added.
A little better.
Yes, I'm so horrible with Steam. I'm really bad with Steam. Steam is so cool. I'm just not a PC dude.
Neither am I. I mean, I actually use my PC or my Mac, in other words, for other projects.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I use my PC gosh, it's like the lifeblood of player. I mean, without my PC, like the specs that I have in there, the processor, there's no way I'd be able to have the tolerance to make videos like as many as I do a day. But it's because I have such a good processor, good software, good video editing, good monitor. Everything is pretty good, you know. Because one of the bad things about creating videos is usually, like, if your internet speed, upload speed sucks, then creating videos sucks because it's going to take you forever to upload them. But also, if your computer sucks, creating videos is going to suck because your editor's going to crash. You're going to have all sorts of issues, and that was one of the reasons why. That's probably some of the reasons why some people just don't make videos. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have a PC that can run video editing software effectively and like efficiently. I mean, because you can have like a good graphics card and stuff like that, like an okay one, but if it's not like near top of the line, editing's gonna suck, man. You're not gonna want to do it. Like, it's gonna lag when you try to upload HD video. It's
That's
gonna
funny
suck.
because
Yeah.
That's funny because I work with Final Cut Pro, and I've never had any problems editing.
Do you have a good PC?
But then again, that's mostly because whenever I do any game capture videos, it's usually for personal reasons, so I want to relive them, you know.
Yeah, but do you have a good PC?
Well, I've got a Mac, an iMac, an Intel i5.
Oh, Macs are good for video processing. They're good for editing. A lot of people use Macs for editing.
That's one of the reasons that I got mine.
Yeah.
I also have
Macs
Pro
are good.
Tools on there, which is what I sometimes use in order to make audio projects. And speaking of audio projects, the client or rather the person who wants me to make that Zelda fan dub for her, I've been trying to sweeten the audio elements because a lot of the voice recordings that she sent me were in pretty bad condition, and so I've been trying to sweeten them out and even add sound effects to it to really give you the feeling that you're in Hyrule and not just an amateurish production.
Body. Get bodied, Zach. Sorry, I just beat him in the line.
A couple of people in chat. Someone's put on the Japanese Nintendo Twitter account. They've been posting pictures of Overwatch, and they've been mentioning Epic Games. And Org has put, "Do you think Fallout 4 will get announced for tomorrow?"
Fallout 4? No.
I doubt it.
Fallout 4 will not get announced, but maybe some games might get announced from people that make. Maybe there might be some games from maybe there might be some games from people that not like Fallout 4. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
I'm loving this because we heard what OJ said before the stream went live, and I can hear him trying to pick his words correctly. And it's like, people that make games, well, yeah, you know.
Wait, so you're telling me Nintendo is going to be showing games at this Direct?
Possibly.
Of course they will. They got
OJ is wow. OJ's on the ball, man. That's why I watch him.
See, you heard it here first, guys. Games will be announced at this Direct.
Personally, I'm
That's a
expecting.
bold prediction.
Personally, I'm expecting to see a release date for Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
That's a safe bet.
It has to, doesn't it? It has to, yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
safe
because-
bet.
Here's even more bold prediction. They're gonna announce the games that'll come out next year.
Oh, I don't know about that. They might save that for another Direct.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say? What are they gonna announce?
Games for next year as well.
New games, or just like talk about games that they've already announced for 2018? Which one?
No, because I think if they don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
They can make a new tournament because people have problems with doing the tournament.
Well, we already have a bunch of people in this tournament, so it would be tough for me to make a new one when this one's working just fine. If you want to try to join in again, maybe I put the what's it called wrong? I mean, I don't know the
No,
code.
it's okay, but I think because it's too much people.
Okay.
It's 12 the maximum.
No, 12's not the maximum. Yeah, 12's not the maximum. I don't think I have him as a friend yet. Well, he should be able to join the tournament with the code. The code should be fine. Anyone can join with the code. I mean,
It takes a while to add friends. No, he doesn't. OJ's on
I'm just stupid with Steve. I'm just horrible with Steve. I don't care about that
tell me
ball.
something. Where do you come from? I'm curious.
I'm from Israel.
from Israel. Wow,
Yeah.
Awesome.
that's amazing. I really
I've got,
think
I've got
I
a
like
friend-
places here for Switch that is okay.
What time is it in Israel right now?
Now?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it in your time, but it's 3 in the morning.
Ah, I see.
I've got a
Alexa,
friend that lives in Israel. He's just started his because in Israel they've got conscription for the army, don't they?
Yeah.
Men and women.
And he's just started his conscription, and he was really worried. Yeah.
Nah.
most,
I'm 22 now.
I really want to see what time it is. Alexa, what time is it in Israel?
It's 3:20, I think. Something like that. I don't know how to say it in your time.
Oh, okay. 3:20 in the morning. Okay. All right, that's cool.
how is it that you're able to Never mind. I forgot what the question was. Forget it.
It's okay.
It
Oh,
probably
God.
wasn't a very good one anyway.
Oh, relax. You know what is good though? I think my predictions for this direct, I honestly think that we're gonna get probably I'd probably say a Game & Wario 2. That's a safe bet for
Oh,
Game
God,
& Wario
it's
2.
no.
Yes. Game & Wario 2. I think Wii Sports 3. Game
Oh,
&
no.
Wario 2.
No, please, no.
Nintendo
Very
Land.
I also think there's going to be a Star Fox for the Switch remake.
Star Fox
Star
64.
Fox Zero's remake.
Star Fox Zero 2.
Just as long as it doesn't have those bizarre motion controls.
And they're bringing back
Another
the...
F-Zero, a small, like a mini game in.
No, yeah. This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna come out with Nintendo Land F-Zero. So it's like just like more tracks, like DLC basically, standalone DLC for the F-Zero like mini game in Nintendo Land. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. And you're gonna have to race with your gamepad vertical with your game.
I'm
How
hoping
can
that
we
we
piss
see
off
Resident
our
Evil
entire
collection
fan
in
base
there.
at the same time?
The dumb. Okay, I understand like people like the controls or people play the game, but Nintendo Land had these stupidest controls for that F-Zero minigame. Like you take your gamepad and you turn it, you have this big old block tablet vertical, and you're over here going like this.
I mean, honestly, I believe they thought it was going to work.
Oh my
I
god.
always try to
It wasn't that good, really.
I know for some reason I was pretty good at that F-Zero minigame in
No, I liked it, but
Nintendo Land.
I liked it,
Because
but it was
I
just...
could like beat everybody else at. I could always win at that one. I never really lost a match in that one.
I-
That one's like, I was very good.
We got shout outs to Power Level Amy for the $2 holla. The $2 holla from Power $2 from Power Level Amy. Thank you so much, Power Level Amy. But I would really like for you to use Streamlabs because Streamlabs your names comes up on the actual stream, so I can have it like in the latest donation. So thank you so much. But I would like you to get the.
Money, right?
Maybe she don't know how to do a thing on yet.
It's in the description.
It's in the
below.
description. Yeah, it's in the description. And I just want her to. I mean, obviously, like, yeah. What's it called? What's that? Super Chat. Super Chat does take more, but I don't mind if people use Super Chat. But the only problem is that there's no integration with Super Chat with Ops. That's the only problem. Like, I mean, there's integration, but there's no integration with it actually showing your name right now. With the Streamlabs is the one that shows
you
your
can't have
name.
it show up.
Yeah, so I can't have her get the credit, you know. But thank you so much for the $2 donation. I do appreciate that, especially because like she like donated like $54 last time. So yeah, thank you so much, Power Level Amy. I do appreciate that. It really does mean a lot to me.
OJ's eating this month.
What's up?
Yeah.
I know. I'm actually going to be able to pay my mortgage. This is crazy. Like I'm actually going to be able to eat. I can feed my daughter. Actually, you know what? I actually made I made pasta for the first time in my life today for me and my daughter, and I'm not dead, so I think I'm okay. I think we're
Oh, that's alright.
yeah I think we're okay. My daughter ate it, and my fiance ate it, which I didn't think that would happen. I'm like, there's no way she's gonna eat this, and she ate it.
There are some generous people in this community. I gotta say.
Yes, there are.
Yes, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. No, but Power Level Amy, seriously, thank you so much for the $2 donation as well. All of you guys are really awesome. Mark, he donates even though he's Patreon. A lot of you guys do, so I do appreciate that. Yeah, but you know, the other day, man, I actually had I was thinking about you guys a lot because I actually got a job offer, man, and I was like,
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, there's no way I can leave my community.
Twitter account.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way I can leave my community. I'm like, because I probably have to quit, like, doing this. So I was like, I mean, I could make YouTube videos, but I probably couldn't talk about games, you know? So I had to turn it down, man. But I was like, it was worth it because I'd rather, you know, just do my own thing and just build my community than go off. But it was from a very large video game company or video outlet. Like, there's only a few in America, so I mean, they're actually worldwide, but they started here. I mean, you can probably, if you guys, I don't want to say the name, but you guys can probably guess. I mean, you know who it was.
The word I-N-G-N in the title?
Possibly.
In all fairness, IGN certainly use better reporters.
Yeah, man, that's what I thought about, but I'd have to quit everything that I do here. Like, I don't think there'd be, and not only that, I'd have to move to Los Angeles or San Francisco, so, and that's another
They probably
issue.
want to own whatever you put out to,
Right.
They wouldn't own it, they just say you can't do it.
Well, I mean, like, editorialize it, I guess is what I meant by that.
Oh, possibly, but I'd be working for them, so basically they'd be giving you, what to do.
Okay, yeah,
and then you do that.
Like
I mean,
there.
you can make if you work there, it's like, what was it? The guys who do kind of funny games, like they have their own YouTube accounts, but like they couldn't talk about games, so they talked about movies until they quit, you know.
One of your mods, Tony Kanemakuran, said, here's a funny one. How would you feel if Microsoft Studio were to publish Scalebound for the Nintendo Switch?
Not likely at all.
That wouldn't make sense at all.
No.
It would be hilarious, though.
That would simultaneously piss everybody off and make everybody happy with them.
It would piss off a lot of people because it's like, okay, why'd you cancel it then just to release it on the Switch? You know?
Okay, how do you think Platinum feel? They put all that work in, right, and then Microsoft come along and say, guess what, we're cancelling it. They must really feel really, peed off.
That's Hideki Kamiya's first failure. You know, the first, not failure from a gameplay perspective, but failure from like a design and like new IP perspective. He's never had a failure. So I think it might have been hard for him because he's like 5 for 5 when it comes to developing new IPs.
I mean, it was beyond his control, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Completely.
Is it a failure on his part, though?
It's a failure. I don't think he's taken it. I think he's taken it as a personal failure just because he couldn't put up a game that they felt so confident with to go with. Not that he thinks that the game was going to be bad, but just the fact that that's never happened to him. I mean, maybe he's probably moved on at this point, but you have to realize that this has never happened to him. This is the guy who made. Okay, you got to remember, this is the guy who made Devil May Cry.
Resident Evil 2 and Bayonetta.
Well, he wasn't the sole creator of Resident Evil 2, but what he's credited for is Devil May Cry. He made that. He made Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
He made The Wonderful 101. He made Beautiful Joe. He made Okami. This dude has made literally like every franchise he's made has been pretty freaking good. So like I said, he's 5 for 5 with new IPs. And he's very good at new IPs.
That's definitely a lot of great titles you named out there.
I think I'm going to take that we're going to get a lot of mistakes. Right.
It'll be really
I'm saying we're going to get a lot of mistakes games we already know.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Platinum Games announces for Switch.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
There's 45 minutes. It's not just going to be release dates. There's 45 minutes.
It's going to be absolute release dates for everything, and it's also going to be a 25-minute segment on Monster Hunter Stories. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to get. 25-minute segment.
We're going to get a film for Mario. So
I guarantee what will be in there. I guarantee what will be in there because it comes out Friday. There'll be one last push for Metroid.
Yeah.
I gotta push that.
I don't think so. It's like
mine's gonna be
a couple of days. There's no point.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Metroid.
20-minute 3DS.
20 minutes on 3DS.
There's no point to focus on Metroid. Maybe Pokemon because we didn't heard anything from it. But Metroid is coming.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see them talk about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for a bit. I mean, I can see them talking.
Why not?
Yeah.
We didn't heard anything from it like forever.
All they did mostly do like it with the first direct this year. You know, I have a list of games and go through.
Oh, like the bullet point thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that game you mentioned earlier, OJ, from Vector, Riptide Renegade.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant game. I've got it on Steam, I've got it on Android, I've got it on Xbox One. It's a brilliant game.
Oh, nice.
Really good.
Good that we're getting it then.
Yep.
We recently got a release date for Cine Mora EX, whatever the heck that is.
I don't think it's going to be direct today. So it's going to be a movie direct.
What? What's that? I didn't understand what you were saying.
Sorry, my English is not the best. I said that we're going to do an indie direct for the indie stuff. For the indie.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see a little bit more of Mario Odyssey in this next direct too.
Yeah, they've already said there will be. Yeah.
The question is, how long?
I don't want to see any more. I don't want to see any more.
In my opinion, you never have much of a good thing with a game like that.
Dude, Super Mario Odyssey is gonna be so dope. I mean, like, I cannot wait to play that game.
I want some surprises.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're not gonna show us. I don't think they're gonna show us a ton of the game because they said the same thing about the Nintendo, like the Spotlight, and then they just showed like a new trailer and that was it. Like, oh, we're gonna focus on Super Mario Odyssey. No, they didn't. No, they're liars. No, they didn't. They didn't focus on Super Mario Odyssey. They showed a trailer and that was it.
But yes, I will definitely attest that the game will indeed be awesome. From what I played at Nintendo World Store, it looks like it'll be one of the best Mario games in years, if not definitely the best. Yeah, the Bride Peach character design in particular looks pretty hot, in my opinion.
It looks pretty good.
The games that we've already got release dates for.
It's fanfic made physical. That's what that is.
I can't just.
Wait, hold up. Okay, power level Amy says that there's gonna be a 5-minute 1, 2, 3 Switch trailer. 1, 2, 3 Switch, baby.
Oh God. I hope not.
Dude, that game is selling actually pretty well. It's actually doing pretty well.
For a free price game.
Even the
that game
Nintendo
since
Land
last week.
sold millions of copies, right? And
But Nintendo Land sold because it was. I mean, it probably would have sold even if it wasn't packaged with the Wii U, but it sold a lot because it was packaged. And then when they took it out of the package, it's not like people were like rushing out buying Nintendo Land, you know. Like,
well, but see, that's when I was used with people with Wii Sports, like, oh, you can't count that as the most well-sold game of all time. Well, it wasn't always bundled with the package. It was never bundled in Japan or South Korea or other countries. It was just America was bundled pretty much in Europe. So it's like you can't like okay, it sold 80 million, but it was all from bundles.
Let me give some quick shout outs. Quick shout outs to Sensei G or GJD and a Fantasy Thinker fan for the subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Please, everyone in the chat, give him a welcome and get him some Nintendo Direct headbands. Nintendo Direct hype headbands. Shout outs. Let's go.
Welcome to the village.
Welcome.
I don't know if you've covered this already, but Nintendo UK has said that Xenoblade 2 is still on track for this year. And I quote from Nintendo UK.
It will be.
What?
It will come this year.
The only people that were saying that it wasn't going to be this year were like Nintendo everything and Go Nintendo. They kept on like basically like anytime there would be a post saying that like it would be 2017. Nintendo everything and Go Nintendo made sure to tell everyone, well, we don't think it's gonna happen. Like every single time. So like all of the fans basically developed skepticism despite Nintendo saying, I've counted 4 times they've said that it's gonna be 2017. You know, but every single post, every time Nintendo everything and Go Nintendo would say, well, we're not sure if it's gonna be 2017. So that's how a lot of the fans, I'm gonna say most, all think that it's not gonna be 2017 because of those 2 sites that are saying it's not, you know, or that there's just every time that there's a post saying, well, we got, as if it's like a rumor, you know what I'm saying? Like, as if it's like not real that Nintendo has said 2017, you know, but whatever.
They forgot that Nintendo has been working on these games for a while now. Just because they show it this year doesn't mean,
Yeah, and by the way, I just want to say I actually really I'm not hating on Nintendo everything or Go Nintendo. Those are actually two of my favorite sites, and I get a lot of news from there. So yeah, no hate towards them, but I'm just saying that's what kind of happened with that. Why a lot of people, like, you saw that a lot where everyone's just like, nope, I don't think it's gonna come out, because the two biggest Nintendo sites decide that they don't think it, and make sure to put that in the post every time. We don't think it's going to come, or I have serious doubts that it's going to come. You know, instead of just like just saying this is what they said. You know.
What completely cemented it for me, because I must admit I was a bit dubious, was when you reported that the music was completely done, dusted. That to me said, right, it's finished. They've now got enough time to optimise it, touch it up, do whatever they need. You know, they've still got a few months. Yep, it's coming.
But like I said, but
if they're that close to it being done, then I don't see why.
But you never know. But right. I mean, maybe they do. Announce, maybe they do, you know, delay. I mean, you never know, but it just like Nintendo's announced it 4 times now. So I'm only going off of what Nintendo has announced, not my own. Like, I'm just going off what Nintendo has said. Nintendo has said 2017 multiple times. I mean, and people always like to point back to Xenoblade Chronicles X, but Nintendo never really gave a real solid release date for Xenoblade Chronicles X. They just kind of said, oh, we hope to have it out here, and then it never came out. And then one time they just like silent delayed it. It was just like they just didn't talk about it for like a really long time.
Aren't they using the same engine?
What's up?
Aren't they using the same engine as Xenoblade Chronicles X?
Same engine, with some upgrades to it, but yeah, same engine.
So they know the engine.
A little bit faster and more modern with the tech for the Switch.
Same engine.
I'm glad this one's not as open world as the previous one, because this one at least has like actual story.
Okay. Give me a second, guys.
What's the matter? What happened?
I think you got a phone call. I'm not sure. Someone put in the chat, if the Switch gets God Eater 3 instead of Monster Hunter Worlds, I'm totally into it. God Eater 3. I don't think we'll be getting God Eater 3.
I don't want any solar power.
I really am trying to keep my expectations and announcements as low as possible, because I really don't know what to think.
Got some dudes trying to sell me solar right now, and I'm like, I'm trying to stream.
This just in, OJ confirmed Switch to be powered by solar panels coming in direct.
PlayerEssence now powered by solar.
So I mean, maybe one of these days, man. Maybe one of these days, but not right now. Not when I'm streaming. I hate when people knock on my door when I'm streaming. I know they don't know that, but I hate when I know that I'm streaming and then they knock on my door.
See, that's illegal. That's illegal in the UK. Cold calling.
Cold calling's illegal?
Yep.
I need to live in the UK.
People are not allowed to just knock on your door and say, would you like to buy double glazing or solar panels or anything?
Oh my gosh, that happens, especially in the neighborhood that I live in, man, because people around here, like, the people in my neighborhood are so friendly. So, like, they'll just be like, yeah, sure, what you talking about? No, I don't want it, but yeah, I'll talk to you for an hour. You know, like, so, I mean, so that we always have lots of people, like, trying to sell, like alarm systems. As you guys can probably have heard, I have a pretty good alarm system, you know, like, so.
Yes, we heard it beeping the other day.
It always.
How close are you guys to being finished with your newest course? Because I accidentally booted myself out.
Lap 2 of 3.
Oh, good. Because I really don't know how I ended up doing that. It was an accident.
Well, hopefully you can get back in, because there's I think it's full or near full.
Yeah, it's almost over full.
Oh,
I got in the last second or two.
However, Amy, I agree with you. I do believe Dragon Ball Fighter Z will come to the Switch.
Not just now, but it should be coming.
Sure, if Xenoverse 2 does as well as Namco is claiming it to be so far, then I don't see why it wouldn't come.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure Xenoverse doesn't do well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would come even if Xenoverse didn't do well. To be honest.
Why would you think?
They just wanted to see our thirst for the game. That's
all. What you said, like a thirst, like it was a marketing ploy. I fully believe it's a marketing ploy. Or there's an announcement with Nintendo, as far as them saying, you know, just like it just sounds a little weird, like all of their interviews and stuff like afterwards, and then like the dude just making up, oh well, I heard you guys were having problems. Like, where'd you hear that from? They never said anything about like Bandai Namco's almost said nothing about Xenoverse 2, and then that I forgot what the French website was, but like they were like, oh yeah, we heard that you guys said that it wasn't working well, or it wasn't, they were having trouble, and like Bandai Namco never said that, so.
I don't know where they got that information from if it was so wrong.
I think I personally feel that they made it up, or someone leaked. Someone leaked to them that like just like a false leak. There's obviously like false leaks, right? People make up stuff to make it seem like they're insiders. I think someone probably slipped them that, like, hey man, I think they're having problems with. They haven't talked about Xenoverse 2 in a while, so what's going on with it? I think that's what went down.
Usually, it's best to wait and hear from the horse's mouth before you actually jump to conclusion.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are just taking advantage of the Nintendo's spotlight.
Yeah. There's a lot of people trying to ride that rocket.
And a lot of people. Yeah, I know. Well, even on. Yeah, well, I've tried to stay away from those places because usually it gets ridiculously insane. Particularly the people who keep on insisting, we're never going to see this game on Switch. We're never going to see this game on Switch. It's a Sony PS exclusive, even when it's not.
We got 80 people in here. Shout outs to the 80 people watching.
Well, I'm one of them, so, you may not want to shout out to
Me too.
No, you guys are all great. You guys are all great.
You have to say that.
You guys are all amazing. No, trust me. You guys know that I have no friends in real life. You know that, right? Like I'm just like you guys are my only interaction.
We're not imaginary, right?
I know, but I'm just saying. You guys know that I don't talk to other people outside of the people like you guys, right?
We've had this discussion how we all hate people.
Okay, I know, but I'm serious. Like, I don't. I like all of you guys, but I hate people, like real, like people that I can like. Actually, but I don't hate you guys. You guys are cool because you guys are gamers. A lot of people are just like lame-os in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like the life that I have to deal with. So it's cool talking to you guys, because you guys aren't lame. So yeah, man.
Are you guys finally finished with that course yet? I don't see you guys here online.
Yeah, we started the next one.
We started the next one.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to a different lobby.
Oh, I missed that shit.
What am I gonna have to do? Get out of the lobby and...
Probably.
So you leave the tournament, and then you go to your friend list, and then try click on one of us. You might be able to get in. I tried that. You guys are full.
Oh man, I'm terribly sorry about that, John.
The inn is full.
If I was running like let's say if this tournament was like, if I could do it longer, I would make another session. But I have to do that show. I have to do that prediction show.
Man,
we're giving awards.
We're giving Mario Odyssey, baby, Game of the Year.
Smash 5 is rumoured to be revealed tomorrow.
Where does that come from?
Mega Geek 6807.
It's not rumored. It's just it's not rumored. There's nobody saying that Smash 5 is coming. It's a wish list slash like a hope and pray like prediction because of the whole Nintendo what was it? Their what's it called? Their YouTube channel auto tagged. They auto tagged the Smash Brothers.
So someone came out like they tested that where they tried like putting up a YouTube video and then tagging random stuff and see if anything came up, and it would not tag Smash Brothers unless they tagged it themselves.
The hype builds.
That was on Go Nintendo.
Myself
Well, I saw people trying that too, and they say that the video, sometimes videos got auto stuff. Even
auto tags.
Auto tags, yeah. Even if it wasn't
the
video they uploaded.
I want to respond to one comment where Joshua Jones says the Secret of Mana remake is on PS Vita and PS4 because the original Mana game remake was on Vita in 2015 and sold quite well. No, the Secret of Mana game remake it's on PS4 and PS Vita because Sony paid for it to be on PS4 and PS Vita for right now. I'm almost positive that game was a bot exclusive by Sony.
But whether it's a timed one, we'll have to see.
I'm almost positive it was because it would be Square Enix has had dev kits for a long time with the Switch. They were one of the first ones. They did the Secret of Mana. So you're trying to tell me that the Secret of Mana, the original Secret of Mana, did well on the Switch. They're putting the Secret of Mana in the Super Nintendo Classic, which is going to do amazingly well. And then all of a sudden, like, oh no, the remake isn't coming to Switch. Like, we had success on the Switch already.
Well, for right now, anyway.
For right now. Well, that's what I'm saying. For right now, there's no way Square Enix is like, okay, we're having success with every time we release this game on a Nintendo platform, but this time we're not gonna do it. We're only gonna do it because we had success in 2015 because of the Vita, this dead system. Okay, like, come on, like, Sony paid for it. I mean, it's pretty evident.
I still think we're gonna get. I think we might get that remake much later though on the Switch.
I mean, we could, but we don't know. We don't know what the deal is with Sony with that. I mean, like I said, Sony doesn't announce. Sony doesn't announce their.
OJ, the original Mana game is on Vita right now, the Game Boy version.
Okay, what does that have to do with what I just said? I'm saying
I have no idea.
What I'm trying to say is that Square Enix has had dev kits for the Switch for a while. They already put a collection of Secret of Mana games, all 3 of them, on the Switch, and it sold well. They're putting Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo Classic, which is going to sell very well. So then,
it does seem very odd that they would neglect to have the remake on the.
I actually just bought that off to each of. I'm just gonna try to. I know it's only in Japanese. I'm just gonna try to play through it anyways. Read it to some extent. I'm just gonna see how far I can get. And then I'll tell you how it goes. Anyway.
I mean, but when they already working on it for the PlayStation, because the Switch just came out this year, but that's why they didn't know.
It's hard to say. We really don't know. We'll have to wait until we get more information about that, in my opinion. At this point, we're all just speculating here.
Yeah.
Some of us more so than others.
Personally, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt and saying that this is just a timed exclusive, and when it runs up, it'll probably come to other systems. But as of right now, we really don't know.
I mean, my question is, like, do we really have to have that game? I mean, is that
True. I'd really rather have the classic I'd really rather have the classic Secret of Mana at this point because the Secret of Mana, it's definitely one of my favorite games growing up. And I'm not saying the remake looks bad, but it looks it doesn't look quite as pretty or fluent as the original did, in my honest opinion. The original looks so beautiful, even for an SNES game.
Do you know what? The game's coming out this year alone. I'm going to find it hard to afford, so I'm happy anyway.
What'd you say? I didn't quite understand.
The games that are coming out this year we know about already. I'm going to find it hard to afford all of those, so I'm happy no matter what.
Well, definitely it helps that the Switch is selling in the first place. That's why we were getting games on it to begin with.
Oh, so far behind.
I'm only hoping that somebody drops out of the next race so that I can join in. Here I am, still waiting.
I might as well drop out. I am doing terrible. Of course, who didn't expect that?
I'm doing all the thing.
I am having fun, yeah, man. Talking to you guys.
Yeah, so you're not doing terrible. It'd be different if you weren't having fun losing.
Oh, that's true.
I'm having fun.
How many non-patrons are in the race right now?
Good question.
There's no way I can't tell exactly how many.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to make a new one and then so the Patreons can join since we have a number of people?
No, I was wondering because I was gonna say what I was gonna.
Who's not in? Who's Patreon in here and who's not in the race? How many people?
I'm a patron and I'm not in it. If you're a Patreon, say hello. Oh damn it.
Hello.
Hello.
I
Hello.
No, I meant like in the
I
like
was
your
just gonna
me.
say, like, if there's someone in the race who's not Patreon,
Wow,
I'll donate
Power-
like $20 so John can have a spot.
I'm a Patreon. I'm not in the race.
Oh, that'd be.
It says Power Level Amy says that the Nintendo Today forums can be scary. Yeah, well, to be honest, I haven't been going over there
Any
lately.
forms can be scary, honestly.
Yeah, but
I
Nintendo
haven't-
that site is kind of trash though. That used to be Wii U everything, right? Or Wii U.
It did, and I
yeah.
still have some good friends over there. And as a matter of fact, I still do remember them fondly. But I haven't been going there lately because I've been getting involved in a lot of other things. But this has nothing to do with you, Demon Chick. I still send everybody over there, like the Ancient Gamer and everybody else, a shout out. And hope you send the message from me, from
Oh
John.
man.
That's very strange. How is it that it's just the two of us and not me with the rest of the guys?
That happened to me earlier too. It's there's something weird buggy tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, I think also.
Like, that opens another thing for some weird reason. Another comment is the comment. Opens the reason.
And nobody can fall off the track like I can.
Especially on this track.
I'm awesome at this.
Ooh, this
I
whole
don't-
game is pretty difficult.
I remember the first time that I played this, I literally fell off this track like at every turn. Like it was like I just needed like a laugh reel.
Oh, I went into the lava. Now I'm down to 5th place.
I was about to say,
remember
there's
the-
lava on this stage. No, I forgot it's something different.
I remember the first time I played against OJ. I'm not really good at this game. Really?
I'm not very good. I know the tracks, but that doesn't mean I'm good. I mean, that's because I just been playing them over and over. Like you're not gonna see me set any world records or anything, you know.
Like just because he's a bit better than you,
I know the tracks. That's about it. I know the tracks. Although I hate this track. I'm gonna bust it.
Yeah, this rainbow stage. Yeah, this volcano track is really, really tricky. Especially the part where the legends fall off. That's what I'm stuck on right now.
Oh, rumbling volcano.
Yeah, I don't know what the rest of the guys are doing, but good missions you can see on. Oh, Rainbow World. Oh yeah, that's a really tough.
Road, Rainbow Road.
Oh, Road. I'm sorry.
I don't want to go to Rainbow World. Rainbow World's probably too hard.
I like the N64 version of Rainbow Road much better. It's a lot more fun, and nowhere nearly as frustrating with so many distant turns. The volcano stage is really challenging.
I don't know how I got second place in that race, but I did.
I'm in second place in this one, and I'm not even anywhere near finish. I'm still on lap 3.
I'm ninth place. I'm better than last time.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was bad.
The Discord voice chat for the live streams is only for the for Patreon members, because if I just put it for everyone, there'd be like 1 million people in here.
I can imagine how some of the bigger channels.
There's already a lot of people.
Yeah.
What I watched Max do, he only have like probably 1 or 2 people doing the voice with him, and their moderators.
Does he?
Yeah,
even,
they take turns, right? Some people watch the chat, some people go on the Patreon, and it probably switches off.
Does he actually have like Patreon members talking during his live streams? Because I watch, but he has his friends over, like all those guys that he streams with most of the time.
Yeah.
They probably get the money anyways too. So.
What they do on Twitch? Oh yeah, he always get money like every minute.
Well, I think they have their own thing where they make money off Yo video games. I think he shares ad revenue with all of them on that. So.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
It's like some of those channels make a lot of money. Like they have like multiple people, so I wonder how they divide it up. You know.
They probably just split it just a 4-way split of ad revenue. I mean, they all got other jobs. Like all those dudes got jobs, you know. So
I guess, but like, imagine if you're. Do you guys know it's a channel called Red Letter Media?
I've never heard of it. No.
Never have either.
They do movie reviews, and they're known for like probably most famous is like their Star Wars review of the prequels.
Oh, those guys, yeah.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah. He did,
I
like,
don't watch.
a serial killer kind of.
I don't watch those. I don't
Mr.
watch those
Blanket.
guys anyway. Whatever opinions I have about the Star Wars movie, I usually just keep to myself, and I don't try to impose on others.
Yeah.
Power
they're-
level. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They're like a 10-man operation, right? And Canterbury works there, and I think that's their only job. Thing, because like that's all they do is just so.
How many
and
subs?
each month,
How many subs is
500,
there?
almost 100,000.
What's their Patreon? How much are they making? Or how many
I
people on
think it's like
Patreon?
8 or 9,000 a month.
How much?
8 or 9,000 a month.
They got enough to pay everyone. If you're paying everyone,
Probably,
yeah, they got. I mean, with 600,000 subscribers, their video views are how many million? Do they get millions of video views per video? Or?
Some of their videos have tens of millions of views because
Wow.
they're
They're banking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do like 40, 50 minute reviews sometimes, but they also have a gaming channel too. But they share responsibility. Like 2 of the guys handle the gaming channel, and then they do like retro reviews of movies.
Yeah, they got enough to pay everyone
Yeah.
like
I'm sure and they sell merchandise.
Yeah,
they have their
yeah.
own website that they sell
they
merchandise.
got enough to pay everyone like maybe like $4 or $5 grand a month for 10 people. Yeah, everyone get paid at least $4 or $5 grand.
I have a question about PewDiePie. I don't watch him.
Oh god.
No, man. That's not even.
Yeah, let's not talk about that guy.
No, I just want to say, are they gonna take? Are they not gonna let him play games anymore? Like,
No, they can't. They can't. There was just that one crazy guy from that makes Firewatch that got all. That said he's gonna DMCA his videos, but I mean I don't know if
Which
he
he
even
legally
can.
can't.
I can.
Okay.
If I was that guy, like legally, I would just tell PewDiePie to take those videos down because I wouldn't DNC.
Well, it's his like through YouTube rules he can. That's the funny thing. Is like people say, oh, you can't. Through YouTube rules, you totally can. I mean, I got striking DMCA striked for showing a picture of the PlayStation Slim. You know, like so I showed a picture.
The thing is, that company, I forgot the developer's name. It's some Spanish.
Camp Santos.
Yes.
Yeah, Campo
They
Santos.
have- Yeah, Campo Santos. They allow people to. People have been showing this picture on Twitter of their screenshot of their website. They allow people
Yeah,
to
they
show this thing.
encourage people to. That's a legal.
Yes.
That's a legally
So-
binding thing too.
If they DMCA him and then he takes it to court because he's got so much money he could probably win actually because
Yeah.
that's like fair use at that point almost.
He said
And,
PewDiePie could win.
Right, yeah, PewDiePie. I think he would win the lawsuit. I'm not a lawyer, but what I know about the law and fair use, I think he would win the lawsuit.
Okay, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Quincy Sonoris. He says, OJ, my entire household is officially subbed to you now, bro. And the young and the tiny
my
Speedy
gosh.
Ninja is glued to the tube watching you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I try to be, unlike some YouTubers, I try to be a good, positive influence on everyone out there. So yeah, man, thank you. I do appreciate that, man.
We
Hope
sure
I'll do
could
my.
use a lot more We sure could use a lot more positive influence.
I don't know that.
Alexa, cool, stop talking.
Alexa, stop talking, please.
Who said that? Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa did.
Woman, get back in the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
Alexa, what does a cat sound?
Even though you're a robot and disembodied voice, but I understand, okay.
Oh, you have headphones on. She's not gonna hear me.
I'm just worried that being another ad apocalypse and it's gonna basically screw everybody over who is a YouTube creator. You know, it's like their job and they rely on this website for money.
It's their livelihood. Yeah.
Yes, and I watched whose video did it? Oh, Proto Mario. I put that on. I said, this is what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna react somehow. And
Well,
more.
I'll say this. The ad apocalypse started because of people try to say, "Oh, it wasn't PewDiePie's fault." It was. It was him. I can tell you whose fault it was. It was him. It was iDubbbz. It was Keemstar. These are the guys that started the ad apocalypse. These are the guys that all started it. And I don't want to hear people say, "Oh, well, no, it's yeah, it was." It's them because these are the guys who feel that they can just say whatever they want, you know, because they're rich. so they can say whatever they want, you know, and they are the ones who started the Adpocalypse. iDubbbz in particular, he might be worse than PewDiePie, but he's an alien-looking dude he's part of the problem. Like, maybe even more than PewDiePie, iDubbbz is part of the problem. Because he just throws around the N-word like it's nothing. And he's a huge channel, and advertisers see that. And that was before this whole thing with PewDiePie.
Yeah, I have very little tolerance for people who
PewDiePie is the biggest channel on YouTube by some margin, and he's why everybody hates him because he's the face of YouTube, unfortunately.
Exactly, but the Adpocalypse did start because of people always say, "Oh, well, iDubbbz says it." Yeah, it's iDubbbz's fault too. It's Keemstar, it's iDubbbz, it's all of their fault.
He's the big fish, you know.
Yeah.
There's been other ones in the past.
Oh yeah, there's been other ones, but they're looking at like PewDiePie was like it's like okay, like the last straw was broke, you know, like with PewDiePie because like he's huge, but advertisers have been looking at iDubbbz. They've been looking at his channel is not small. They've been looking at him and they're like, okay, well we don't like this either. So it wasn't just PewDiePie. It was lots of other people, and they don't care because they're already rich, you know. So they don't care, you know.
He made like $50 million last year, so
yeah, and iDubbbz makes a ton of money.
Mean-spirited to other people.
iDubbbz makes a ton of money too. So
OJ, Joshua Jones said they were the excuse, not the reason.
No, they were the reason. You don't do YouTube. Shut up. you don't do YouTube. You don't have a channel. Shut up.
Spin, right? Like, oh, the media's out to get us.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up. You don't do. When you make a YouTube channel and you know the insides of what's going on, then let me know, Joshua.
Joshua, if you keep putting comments like that, you'll be timed out. You attack the biggest dog in the yard, and all the pups fall in line.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. To advertisers, do they understand gaming? No. They don't understand gaming.
No.
When they see someone who is white constantly dropping the N-word, and then they have Pepsi commercials, or they have Johnson & Johnson, or Walmart, or whatever the case, do you think they want to be associated with that? Because that's what iDubbbz does, okay? He's made multiple videos where he does stupid videos like that, okay? Whether he's joking or not, I honestly don't care. I don't care about iDubbbz and his alien head, okay? So whether he's right or wrong, whatever, if he's racist or not, I don't care. The point is that advertisers do not want their product associated with a white guy that drops N-bombs all the time. Like I said, this has nothing to do whether if it's racist or not. I don't care, okay? I honestly don't care anymore. What I'm saying, Joshua, okay, and the reason why guys like you are the reason why some of these dudes just keep on doing the same thing, because they get empowerment from their fans saying, oh, well, it's the media out to get them. No, stop saying the N-word in your videos. Find some other type of content. Stop using it as a joke. Stop making racist, stop making sexist jokes. Jesus.
You might want to save a little bit, because now Trusty said Philip DeFranco has a YouTube channel and says it wasn't their fault. You tell him to shut up.
Yeah, I did tell him to shut up. I did. And I said, I did tell him to shut up. Yes, I did.
As flawed as they are.
Yeah, he's just as guilty as they are. These stupid big YouTubers who are millionaires. Oh well, it's not their fault.
There you go, Narok. You got your answer.
Yeah, I told him to shut up. I told Philip DeFranco to shut up. I told so many of these. I said, you big YouTubers need to shut up because you guys are rich and because you guys say that same word. So you guys don't want to be like you guys. Obviously, they don't want to look like hypocrites. So they're out here defending PewDiePie. Yet you have streamers on Twitch. You know, white guys, a big streamer saying, why the hell did PewDiePie even say that in the first place? I never said that. That's not in my vocabulary. But you have all these big YouTubers defending him because, oh, guess what? Because they say it too. So that's the thing. Like, it's because they're trying to defend him because, one, they want to be on PewDiePie's good side. Obviously, you know, having an endorsement from PewDiePie is, you know, good for you. So if PewDiePie decides to have you in a video, but
it doesn't matter what kind of person this PewDiePie person is. The fact is, it was very wrong.
And like I said, I don't care. I mean, whether it's racist or not, like I said, I don't care about some guy who lives in Sweden if he wants to, you know, say that, whatever, you know. But I've watched streamers from Sweden, and people are making every excuse in the book. Oh well, in Sweden it's a common curse word. I'm like, okay, well then how come Armada and how come Leffen from Sweden? Those are the two top Smash Brothers players from Sweden. I watch their streams all the time. How come? And they get mad. why haven't they dropped it? Oh, maybe because it's not. So I mean, for me, like I said, it's not because like I don't want to turn this into like oh well, I just think that everything that they say is racist because I'm not turning that into that. What I'm saying is that yes, if you have millions of subscribers and you're a white guy and you decide to drop the N-bomb all the time, advertisers are going to think that's racist and they're going to pull funding. So yes, it is partly their fault. It's their fault. Like,
there's always a lot of sides to blame too.
Okay, Joshua is now asking you a question. I like you, OJ, but why would YouTube demonetize current events and news? Please, as a YouTuber, I'd like to know. We're not talking about current events and news. I'm not talking about that. I mean, yes, YouTube has overcorrected because of the stupidity of Philip DeFranco, or not, I don't know if it's him, or but like Keemstar and all these guys that are just ridiculously irresponsible on YouTube. Like, YouTube has overcorrected because advertisers pulled funding.
An idiot for other reasons.
I mean, like I said, I don't want to label him in there because I don't know what he said. But I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is like this: YouTube is not right for what they're doing right now. The demonetization is not right, but they're overcorrecting and they're being ridiculously like careful because of what's happened before, because of the whole thing that's happened with PewDiePie, because of iDubbbz, because of these guys. This is the reason why we have this crazy draconian demonetization going on. They're ridiculously overcorrecting because of these idiots that can't control their impulses to say the N-word. That's really what it's about. These idiots that can't control themselves because they just get so mad during video games and they have to say it. They just have to say it. So this is the reason why this is happening. People who say that that's not the reason, you guys are blind.
I really feel like Piggy in the middle. There's another comment from Noak again. Not sure how you think Philip DeFranco says anything like that. Have you even watched any of his videos?
I'm not talking about Philip. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone else, not Philip DeFranco. But not Philip DeFranco. There was another guy, I forgot what his name was, but he was defending PewDiePie. I'm not sure if that was Philip DeFranco. That's why I said, I'm sorry if I said Philip DeFranco. I did not mean, I don't watch his videos. I don't know. I'm not talking about him. I'm not trying to blast him. I'm saying that guys like PewDiePie and guys like iDubbbz, these big YouTubers, I mean, talk about millions of subscribers, and they're out here dropping N-bombs. This is the reason why advertisers are doing this. This is the reason why YouTube is doing this, because of racist videos. And it's not just these guys, it's other guys too. They've made other things to where, like, okay, well, you can't monetize until you have like 10,000 views on your channel, because sometimes there's people with no subscribers who upload racist stuff and say racist things. So this is just a mass like overcorrection by YouTube, but it is because of these people that say racist things. If you don't think it is, I can guarantee you it is because of that. Because in the YouTube because we got a whole guideline. So if anybody who has a YouTube account, you know what I'm talking about. Like if you do YouTube and you make money off of it, there's a whole guidelines of ad friendly, and in there it particularly points out racist remarks. It's like the first thing on the list. It's like no racist remarks.
Can we get off this topic and get back?
No, it's a very important. It's a very important topic. It's a very important topic because people want to know about this because it affects my channel too. Because obviously I make ad revenue. This is my main job. I have another job, but this is my main job. So I want to let you guys know about this. And like, sorry if it's a bad topic, but people want to talk about it, and I think it's important. Listen, guys, listen. I honestly don't know if PewDiePie is racist or anything, and actually I don't care. He lives like a gazillion miles away from me. I don't care. My only issue is when he affects me. You know what I'm saying? Like when he affects me, because I make content that's suitable for everyone. You know, and my videos are now being put into limited ads because he and others can't control being racist and saying stupid things. You know, that's the problem. That's the problem that I have. Whether it's right or wrong is not the point. These guys don't need to do the type of comedy that they've done in order to get big. They honestly don't. PewDiePie can make whatever videos without racism in there, without anti-Jew or anything that he's done before. He doesn't need to do this. He's doing it because he wants to, not because he needs to. Because he wants to.
Husband says it best. It doesn't matter who says it. It shouldn't be said. Period.
It shouldn't be said. Yeah, and that's the thing with also iDubbbz. Like iDubbbz, the stuff that he said in his videos, it's. There's no need. The dude can make tons of money without it. He doesn't need it, but he does it because, well, I'm iDubbbz. I can do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's literally his mentality: is I can do what I want. You know, and it screws over everyone else when he has that mentality.
mean that's the thing with anybody. Like no matter what your race or whatever, you can't say racist about anybody, especially if you're really big. Like look at Paula Dean. Her whole career is gone because she accidentally or purposely said the word. You know, just like.
And that was like 20 years ago too. That she said.
Yeah, and it's like.
I remember that actually.
It's like. Is it really worth it losing your whole your reputation, your whole career, just because you have to say a certain word, you know?
Yeah,
you know,
I think with those guys though is
like if you want to
they have a.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't let you finish. Sorry, man. I'm the one interrupted.
No,
here.
I was gonna say like if you have to be racist, do it off screen. Not in front of a million people, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I said. I don't care if it.
Because that's the thing. The media, they don't. No matter what anybody says, they don't give chances, second chances of that. You know that's a big no-no. You know, it took years, you know, to get everybody, you know, to treat everybody equal or whatever. You know, you're gonna.
I just care about the revenue and like the ad. This is what I care about. The advertisers. That's what I care about. All I want for them to do is if you want to make videos like that, they should start up their own website. You should I don't know, make your own video player, you know, and then just say all the racist stuff that you want to say. You know, don't worry about YouTube's policies. Because like iDubbbz and PewDiePie, all these guys are big enough to have their own website and get people to go to their website and get ad revenue off of it. All of them can do that. They're all big enough. So I'm just saying that keep that off of you, because YouTube is not your free playground to do whatever you want. It's right there in the rules. No, you can't say whatever you want on YouTube. No, you can't do whatever you want on YouTube. It's not your platform. It's you use their service. You have to agree to their terms of service. So
precisely, we limit the ball play.
And so that's what I'm saying. They should. Oh my gosh, they should create their own stuff and go and do and have no holds barred. Because like I said, there's all sorts of racist sites and people who do stuff out there. So that's all I'm trying to say is like you're ruining it for all of us because of your stupid humor or your outbursts. You know what I'm saying? Like they're ruining it. And PewDiePie's fans and the fans who like these guys do not care because they don't care about everyone. They only care about their favorite lord that they worship to. You know,
now,
PewDiePie or whatever.
This is what I was gonna say before. Is a lot of people say, oh, well, his fans are only 12 years old. Well, yeah, they are mentally, but quite a few of them are actually not physically 12 years old, right? So they have that mentality. Of course, you know, a lot of his friends actually are physically 12 years old, but so they don't know any better, right? They just like, oh, you're my favorite guy, whatever, kind of thing on YouTube. But the older fans, they're the ones I think are the ones that are. Grow up, of course, and realize that he's. You know, I know he's only in his early 20s, but he should know where.
Who?
Does this happen?
PewDiePie?
PewDiePie.
Yeah. He's 27. He's not in his early 20s.
He should know, but when you talk about like Nazis and like racial slurs that offend people, that's what the companies care about. It's offensive material, and it's going to cost them sales if they're offended associated with that brand. Because he has a brand. That is his brand.
His brand right at this point, his brand is pretty much he's gonna make his money off YouTube, but his brand like companies aren't gonna hire him for anything. So he's probably cost himself millions of dollars in the long run.
He was already cut loose from Maker Studios by Disney after the whole Nazi uniform thing.
Yeah. And he lost his show. And he lost his show that would have probably made him hundreds of thousands, if not millions. You know.
Yeah. But he got so much money, I don't think he cares.
No, he doesn't care because he's been making $10 million for the last like 6 or 7 years or something like that. You know.
That goes to show you can start off humble, but once you become godlike, you become ignorant.
Yeah.
You know, you just say and do whatever you want to do.
Just off topic, Ulysses Rosales just became a Patreon.
Shoutouts, man! Thank you so much for the Patreon.
Yay! I got some Nintendo news here as well. That was tweeted. He said that Nintendo Switch online app update now lets you do voice chat while using another app or putting the phone to sleep.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't see anything legitimate about that yet.
Org mentioned that in the chat.
Power level aim.
Wires 64. It's a screenshot and it looks legit. It's from today.
I want to say something real quick. It says Parallel Amy says that she's been called a bunch of bad names before and it's derogatory. It's not new for white people to experience racism. Exactly, which is why nobody should just say anything bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not advocating for only. I'm saying that nobody should say anything. You should just chill. It's not funny anymore. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for some people, but at this point, with YouTube the way that it is right now, it's no longer funny. Just these guys, I've seen PewDiePie's videos. He doesn't have, I've seen iDubbbz's videos. These dudes don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I've seen lots of people who say other stuff towards other races. It's like, this stuff needs to stop. That's what I'm saying, like, in general. Like, this stuff needs to stop. Like, if you want to be a comedian, then go on a comedian tour and go do that. But YouTube is no longer the place.
Don't say anything at all.
Yeah, no. YouTube is no longer a place for racial slurs against any race. Any race. It's no longer a place for that. And these people and these fans need to understand that. I don't care if you get mad and you say racist slurs when you're playing video games. That's irrelevant. You don't make YouTube videos. You're not using their service. That doesn't make it right for anyone to do that. And that's what I'm trying to tell these fans. It's like, no, you guys are dumb. All of your favorite content creators, if they don't make money off YouTube, you're not going to get the content that you want. So you're sitting here defending this. You're going to be if this whole thing blows up and these dudes don't make any money, you're not going to see your videos. So don't be for this. Be against this and let the advertisers know that people won't stand for this. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely am against it in every way. I do not like this kind of attitude at all. I think racism is intolerable.
I see what Power Level Amy's saying, and like, look, we had racism. What was it the other day? Somebody said something like, "I hate all white people," and how did I react to that, Mark, a deviator? How did I react? It pissed me off. I was like, what? The? Yeah. I'm like, you're gonna get banned. He was banned. I'm like, how dare you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got just as pissed off as I would get for anyone. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not cool to be saying stuff like that. So for me personally, it goes every way. It's not just against one race or anything like that. It's for everyone. People need to understand that the age of making fun of people's skin color and all that on YouTube or making jokes is over. Get over it. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can't make any more jokes. Yeah, you can't make jokes about black people or white people or Mexican people. Oh my gosh, big deal. Find something else to joke about on YouTube. Now, if you want to watch Chris Rock or whatever, or any other comedian that does that type of stuff, okay. But are they on YouTube? No, they're on Netflix. So go watch Netflix. So go watch Netflix. You want a comedian that does it? Go watch Netflix. There's plenty of comedians that do racial jokes. But on YouTube, you can't do that anymore on YouTube. Plain and simple. Right?
In this day and age, if you look at someone and you see a colour and not just a person, then there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, you should look at the person that's way beyond all that, not what you see on the outside. That's what I mean.
Unfortunately, that's never going to happen.
Hey, look.
Not me. I'll never treat you.
I'm just worried. Look, I'm just worried about you guys, man. I'm worried about my community. I'm just worried about what I'm going to do to be able to provide you guys content. Obviously, if ad revenue isn't coming in, what do I have to do? Instead of making 4 videos a day, I only got to make 1 or 2 videos a day because I have to go work and do my training. You know what I'm saying? I have to go do something else. So I'm worried about my content for you guys, and ad revenue helps me. You guys watching my videos helps me. But if I don't have anything coming in, I have to go provide for my family. You know, I don't have $10 million or $20 million in the bank like iDubbbz or like PewDiePie or whatever the case is, or like Keemstar. I don't have millions of dollars in the bank like these guys, so I have to work every single day. Like, they can make videos once a day and be happy and be completely set. You know what I'm saying? Or heck, once a week if they wanted, they really wanted to. But I don't have that.
I'm sorry to hear that these guys are really making it very rough.
They're making it rough. Yes, they're making it rough.
Making up for every YouTube creator.
They're making it rough because I'm sweating bullets over these stupid, not suitable for. Because I don't make anything off of it. When it goes into the limited or no ads, people still watch my vids, but I'm not making anything off of them. So yeah, it takes away from me because YouTube has put in this draconian overcorrection, stupid system because of these guys and their impulses, and that's the reason why I'm visibly frustrated about this whole situation. Not because it's racist or anything like I said. whatever. You know what I'm saying? These skinny punks would never say anything in person to anybody. They're just skinny dudes hiding behind their computer monitors. Really, that's what PewDiePie and iDubbbz and anyone else is. They're just punks hiding behind their computer monitors saying this stuff. So I don't care about them. I don't care about that because I already know where some people in the chat are going with this. Like Josh, like, oh, you're thinking everyone's racist. No. I don't care. The people with tiki torches in Charlottesville, those people were racist. You know what I'm saying? Those are the real racists out there. What I'm saying is that it's affecting me, so I'm upset. That's what I'm saying.
People like that can be very, very unpleasant.
Yeah.
I don't like that kind of. I don't like those kind of people at all.
Well, it's not even that it's unpleasant; it's that it costs OJ money.
I hadn't thought about that at all.
So, because this system
It costs all
is
YouTube creators money.
yeah, this system is in place because of them. And
Costs
I
me
don't.
money.
At Wall Street Journal, they're to blame too because their piece on PewDiePie was ridiculous. Their piece on PewDiePie was absolutely like. Look, I don't agree with what he did with his whole the Jewish things. I don't agree with that. But holy crap, did they cherry pick his video? That was the worst case of journalism that I've seen from a professional site in my life. Like I could not believe how bad they did PewDiePie in that. Like and that it was horrible. And that caused adpocalypse as well. Now I didn't blame PewDiePie back then, you know, and all that, but at the same time, I think that it was stupid for him to make a video like that when he doesn't have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not an up-and-comer. He's an already established. So he made a video for you know, S's and giggles, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they cherry-picked it, and it caused a lot of problems, along with iDubbbz and along with other people. There's been other YouTubers as well that have done it, smaller ones. Sorry if I don't remember all of their names. But I'm just saying, guys, like, this whole thing is just, it's just a crappy situation to be in, and I'm hoping the algorithm, because I've actually talked to Team YouTube, if you follow me on Twitter, they've actually responded to me about, like, is there like a whitelist for people who are not part of this stupidity? Like, how can I get on it? And they said that the algorithm will soon start understanding who doesn't do stupid things and who does do stupid things, you know? So, I'm hoping the algorithm stops flagging my videos eventually once it gets into, you know, once it gets into play here. You know, guys, I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. You know, hopefully. But we'll see. There's no Mark. There's no need to do that. Mark with the Toby blaster, with the Rasengan Switchengan Toby blaster, and he said because of the madness, and I do appreciate that. I mean, you didn't have to, dude. The revenue is still coming in, but he did donate. Mark did donate another $26.58. So I do appreciate that, Deviator. I really do.
I understand how you feel about this, OJ. I mean, yesterday I was I can actually recall a similar situation, but for different circumstances. Yesterday I was sweating bullets because I had not yet heard back from my boss over whether I was going to get to work again or not, and I was so worried about it. It made me feel like, oh my god, am I going to have to find another job or not? Luckily that didn't happen, but still, I was just as worried about it as you are.
I do want to take a question. Mega Geek says, OJ, there is no such thing as ad-friendly content because modern TV is just as bad and offensive. But this isn't modern TV. This is YouTube. This isn't modern TV. This is YouTube. This is their rules. And yes, there is such thing as ad-friendly content because everything that or advertiser-friendly, because everything that I do is PG. There's nothing that I do that you can say that you probably don't want your kids seeing. Even like grotesque scenes in video games, I edit those. I don't show anything too crazy. I mean, the worst thing that you'll get is a dead body, maybe, you know, but nothing crazy. Like I don't show sexual scenes. Like I make sure that I look at my video game content and make sure, and I've been doing that for a while now. So everything that I do is 100% advertiser friendly. Like it's all PG. There's nothing that you can really say that's M rated. Like,
a lot of
really
advertisers
bad.
are pretty discerning where they put their ads on TV as well. So
yeah, that's true.
Kind of an invalid argument, honestly, what that guy says.
The FCC is a real
Even when I do the occasional video, I never go down that path at all.
And I'm just saying goodbye, guys.
Oh, okay. Who's this?
This is GDX Dev.
Oh, okay. What up, GDX Dev? Okay, man. Take it easy, dude.
Alright. Hopefully I can do another Mario Kart tournament.
Oh, for
I
sure.
was definitely in the last one with you, OJ. Not the last one, but one long ago. I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember lots of things. I'm not very smart, so I lose my.
It's cool, man. It's cool. It's in the archives, though.
Okay.
I looked at it times when I was drifting on you.
Cool. Nice, man. Hey, well, hey, thanks for joining, though, dude. I hope we can have you back soon.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Good.
So now that we've gotten the adpocalypse out of the way, I think everyone said what they wanted to say, or the PewDiePie apocalypse. Let's talk about this Nintendo Direct. We still have some people that haven't given their predictions. So
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to go on that one?
Smash.
Sean Sweeney really wants Smash, dude.
Alright.
Not.
Are there any games from the Xbox 360, PS3 that you'd like to see remade for the Switch?
Good question.
Ported and just maybe updated, some stuff
yeah.
added to it.
It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do on that front. We are getting LA whatchamacall, right?
LA Noir, yeah.
Noir.
Black.
I don't know how you pronounce
Noir?
It's French for black, guys.
I mean,
That's
we
what
have-
it's French for.
Either way, I'm really surprised. We haven't seen a Rockstar game that has been a platform in years.
I would like to see anything from PS3 and 360. You know what would be really dope? Like a completely redone. This is from the Wii, but a completely redone, like remade, like Mad World. I think that would be pretty cool. More content added in, but that's not gonna happen. But I think I would like that a lot.
Do you know what? And this is I'm going to get lambasted for this. I never played any of the No More Heroes games. I never played Mad World. I never played any of those games.
Okay, well, so you'd like to see like a No More Heroes 1 and 2 remastered or something like that?
I would love to see the original No More Heroes brought to the Switch. I know it's not going to happen. I know it won't. But I'd
There was a
love to see that.
360 of those two, 360 version of those two games, so that would kind of count what he said.
There is a PS3 and 360 version of No More Heroes. It's called No More Heroes Paradise.
Okay.
I have it. I think, yeah, I have it. I have it on the
How does it
PS3.
compare to the Wii version? I'm curious.
Just better graphics, I think, pretty much.
So,
it doesn't have the same charge method, does it?
it does. It's compatible with the PlayStation. I have the game. I'm showing the stream right now, and I have the game right here. It's compatible with PlayStation Move.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you can use the PlayStation Move to do the same stuff that you can do in there now.
Right.
HD graphics / people. It has all the downloadable content from the Wii version. Although I don't remember the Wii version having downloadable content. Or no, they added stuff into this one. Yeah, they added stuff into this one. But yeah, it has everything. But you need the PlayStation Eye, and of course you need the PlayStation. You need the Move, and you need at least. It requires a download. It requires a download of 3 gigabytes, no matter what. So it's a very interesting. I played this version. I beat it, and I pretty much got everything in it. And yeah, it was a little weird though because I played it years after the original. So like it was just interesting that they went with No More Heroes. They didn't do a double pack, you know, like No More Heroes 1 and 2. They just did that one. So because No More Heroes 2 is much better.
The way you've been coming across in your videos, it really doesn't seem like you're excited for the new Travis touchdown.
No. Okay, sarcasm there. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I'm very excited. I love No More Heroes. I'm actually a really big fan. No More Heroes was one of the games that I played. I was in college when that game came out, and I just thought I thought Travis touchdown was so cool. But man, the game, dude, like, the game is so.
And built with a much more modern engine too. It'll be
yeah. I don't know what engine they were using, but whatever engine they were using, this is called the Jabroni.
But it was probably not
the Jabroni. It was the Jabroni engine. That's what it was. Like, that game was very rough, very rough. The open world in No More Heroes 1 was quite possibly the worst. The worst open, like the hitboxes on cars, where like you didn't even touch them. Like if you got anywhere near the cars. Like, you would just be like, you would hit them, but there would be like nothing in between. Like, it would be like, it was just really, really, really bad. Like,
I don't remember the open world segments very well. I do remember liking the game overall, but I don't remember that part.
Yeah, it's like when you travel, like to go to like do different side jobs. When you go to get like,
right, yeah.
like new katanas.
another.
Yeah, like basically you rode around in Travis Touchdown's like his big old motorcycle. Like you used to ride around in the motorcycle and go open world. And what they did was that in the second game they just said, okay, no more motorcycle riding, at least like no more open world, and they just made it to where you can just like go to different places yourself. I mean, Travis still has his motorcycle, but he just automatically drives there, so they just switched it up a little bit.
You realise once Fire Emblem Warriors hits, we're not going to see OJ for 6 months.
Well, you're just gonna see.
What?
Has he talked about it at all in his videos?
I'm not sure. What is that game?
He's mentioned it a couple of times in passing.
okay.
What?
You don't like it. You don't like it.
What's this all about? I don't understand.
They're being a little bit of sarcasm because I always talk about Fire Emblem Warriors like every video.
What chance you get?
I remember that game being good when I played it at Nintendo World Store. I'm curious.
Hey, did they change some of it? Because it used to have more characters on screen. Now it's even less.
No. I think that's just the trailers that you're seeing. Any of the gameplay, it's pretty much been the same.
And I love the fact that you can switch between down to 720 at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, that's a great feature. I'm gonna be using that for the live stream. Yeah. It's gonna be good.
I'm kind of afraid to do the permadeath mission.
I'm not.
I don't
baby.
want Lucina to die. I don't want Lucina to die.
You gotta, dude. It builds tension. Like I don't like doing it in Fire Emblem games because like some of the maps take forever to beat, and like if you're playing, like I already played on the hardest difficulty from the very beginning. Like I'm not trying to like replay those maps like over and over. So I stopped doing it now. I beat Awakening, permadeath on hardest difficulty. I beat Awakening, and it was the worst thing that I've ever played. I hated it. I hated that playthrough. It was like. It's like they have.
All this difficulty just stupid because they didn't make the game harder. Just give the units all the weapons.
Well,
Zadius, you can't really post links. Okay, mate.
The moment it plus weapon.
It's hard for me, man. It's dying. I had to restart missions over and over because all my people kept dying.
No, I don't think it's hard. It's the same. It's lunatic without the weapons. Like, how to be a weapon.
Okay. Yeah, man. But like, I stopped doing permadeath option on Fire Emblem because it's too much.
Yeah, okay, I don't want to.
On record, it's not too much because of the doesn't work.
I mean, honestly, they need to show one more character for me. So far, all my characters that I want.
What character do you want in? Who's the other character you want in?
Roy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Roy, which game is he from again?
It's going to be DLC. If it's going to be, it's going to be DLC.
Joshua, OJ didn't mean it in the sense that you're taking it. There was like a heated discussion going on, so he didn't mean. OJ, Joshua's put, I just want to say I really enjoyed talking on this community, but I'm pretty bummed that OJ told me to shut up and then said I called everyone racist or whatever. I'm just one view, so no big deal. I
didn't call you racist. What is he talking about? I did not call him racist.
I heard your words or something.
Yeah, you must have. I didn't call him racist. I said shut up because the problem that I have is that you have these fans out here that don't do YouTube. Okay, they don't do YouTube and they're out here and and if you don't think that these advertisers are watching you guys defend Pew, there should be 100% disagreement with this. Like 100, there shouldn't be any. But there shouldn't be. If this was 100% disagreement with this, and everyone just said, you know what, look, PewDiePie's wrong. All right, let's move on. Obviously, he said he's sorry, but let's move on. This is all wrong. Then advertisers would be more positive towards this. But that's not the case. You have people defending him. You have YouTubers defending him. So you know what that looks like to advertisers? And I swear, I can tell you guys, I have friends who work with these advertising companies. You know what I'm saying? Like, who I graduated with, especially here in California. And they're like, oh, well, people are agreeing with this. This is racist. We don't want our brand associated with this. This is what these advertisers are seeing. And that's the reason why I got like that. Not because, you know, like I was trying to tell you that you're racist or anything. Or that's not what I'm trying to say to you, dude. What I'm trying to say is that people, you need to really understand that there doesn't need to be any wiggle room with this one. It should just be, look, PewDiePie is wrong. He said something wrong. End of story. He apologized now. Let's all move on. But you have these people not saying that. You have these people saying, but what about iDubbbz? But what about but that's not racist. That's not racist. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not racist if you say this. He didn't mean it. You have these, it's just, no. Listen. He's wrong. It was a racist remark. Obviously, he's not out there killing black people or whatever the case is. I know that, okay? But people should just, he's wrong. Let's move on. But you have these defenders of the universe trying to argue with whatever you want to say, the far left people or the SJWs. You have all these people. People should just be quiet, okay? He's wrong. Move on. There's no wiggle room in YouTube. Now, if you're Chris Rock comedian, you're doing your own thing, of course there's wiggle room. There's a guy named, I forgot what his name, Jay Mora or something like that. He's a comedian. He uses the N-word all the time. That's his own show. It's his own, he books his own shows. People go, and he's a white guy. He books his own shows. That's his own thing. But in the context of YouTube, I would like for everyone to just be like, PewDiePie, you're wrong. No, but, you're wrong. Move on. And that's not what's happening, dude. So that's the reason why I said shut up. Not because I'm trying to not have a conversation with you, but there really is no buts in this matter. It's just, he's wrong for what he said. He knows he's wrong. He admitted today that he's wrong and he shouldn't have said that. You have people, his own fans, defending him saying, oh, well, no, it's okay that he said that. And he came out today and said, no, I'm wrong. So all of you guys who were trying to defend him were wrong. Because PewDiePie said it himself. PewDiePie even said, this is what he said in his apology video. He said, I don't like when other people say that when I play games. So the dude said, I don't like when other people say that. I hate myself right now. Yeah, so I hate myself right now.
He even said it was inexcusable.
Yeah, so. He said it's inexcusable. He said that because
if he accepts blame, then there's no reason for him to have any defense.
There's no reason for people to be defending him, and he never asked for anybody to defend him. So there is no but, and that's the issue I have with people trying to make excuses. Did PewDiePie make any excuses for himself? No. So why are people making excuses for him? I don't get that.
Yeah, what is his defense? It was his bat. It was his fault anyway.
I have more respect for him than I do, even if he's joking or not joking, even if he's not sincere. He did a good job of acting like he was sincere, so that's the thing.
People who are still defending him, even though he said that he apologized, are what I call free speech warriors who want to be able to say whatever they want to. It doesn't matter what it is, or in any situation, in any context at all.
Yeah.
They get really offended if you tell them they can't say even that word, I'm not going to even say the word, okay? I'm just going to say,
look, and these free speech warriors, I mean, I've seen these free speech warriors. They think that on private, on stuff that's not owned, by you, that you should just be able to say whatever you want, whenever. That's not
at all. You need to have limits.
Yeah, you need to. If you're
absolute is a more proper name.
Yeah, that's not the case. If PewDiePie ever owns YouTube and owns advertisers, if he owns Pepsi and all these people that want to advertise, then anybody can say whatever they want. But the problem is that YouTube is ran by advertisers. Advertisers dictate what YouTube does. That's where they make their billions of dollars a year, is through advertisements and through ad revenue and through all of that. So, unfortunately, no, you can't say whatever you want on YouTube's platform and think that you're just fine with it. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So that's the reason why it would just be good if everyone just accepted that what PewDiePie just said, accept it, move on, okay, and stop trying to make excuses like you were kind of doing, Josh, in the chat. Like, stop trying to say, oh, well, but this, and oh, well, he's not racist, this. It's like, no, just look, listen, whatever.
Yeah, no buts about it.
No buts about it.
He made a mistake,
he admitted
that
he admitted he made a mistake. This is how YouTube is. Stop trying to blame advertisers for being dumb. We all know advertisers overreact to stuff. We all know YouTube was overreacting. That is not the
issue.
It's not the issue. We know, everyone knows YouTube is overreacting. No duh, YouTube is overreacting. But it's caused by something. It's not now. If YouTube just did this out of nowhere, then you've got a point. But that's not the case. And like I said, I wish the fans, because the fans are might even be worse than, like I said, PewDiePie because they're rushing to his defense, and advertisers are seeing this. Honestly, advertisers don't need YouTube as much as YouTube needs advertisers. Let's just be real here. You know what I'm saying? Pepsi does not need YouTube. Walmart does not need YouTube. Johnson & Johnson does not need YouTube. They do it because there's a big base, but do they need YouTube and all that? No, they don't. They can advertise on Facebook. They can advertise on all sorts of other. They can advertise on TV. They can advertise on streaming sites like Netflix, which is huge. They can advertise on Hulu, which they already do. They don't need YouTube. YouTube is just another key that they can just throw a couple thousands of dollars a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't need
Amy, that's hilarious.
What'd she say?
What'd she say?
She said we need China to run YouTube.
YouTube.
China.
Yeah,
It'd be worse than it is right now.
Yeah, it's sarcasm.
Yeah, sarcasm. Be worse than it. And I know Power Level Amy, she strongly believes in, like, you know, no censorship, which I believe in. I believe in if advertisers are going to pay for something, you have to adhere to what the advertisers say. That's the thing. Because
that's your paycheck.
Yeah,
It's
it's the same thing. Like, you have to think of it as the same thing as like this, guys. Like it's a job. Are you allowed to go into your job and harass people and say whatever you want? No, you're not.
Not at all. You have to make sure that you remember your manners.
Every job has a code of conduct. Every job has an anti-harassment policy. Every job has actually state law says that you can't, you know, discriminate, can't say racist things at work. Like, that's actually against the law in California, particularly. You can't do that. That's something that you can't do.
And you can't curse at work either.
Yeah.
I should know because in my job in the after-school program, I am never ever supposed to use any curse words in front of the children.
And that's the code of conduct. And YouTube has the same code. It's a job that you're getting paid because of advertisers. You are paid from them, so you have a code of conduct, code of conduct that you have to live by.
Terms of service.
Yeah, terms of service that you have to live by.
Code of conduct in a job, it's using terms of service.
Yeah. So this is not anything about censorship or anything about that. It's about literally listening to what the code of conduct.
That's another thing people get wrong on the internet all the time. They use the word censorship when companies do it, but that censorship really only, if they get the definition, is when a public authority.
Yeah.
That's actually censorship. When it's a website, it's just
when the
them
government
exercising their power over their property. That's all it is.
So yeah, I mean, so that's the thing is, like, people need to understand this and stop defending it. Like, and if we stop defending it, and if we single out the people who are doing it, my hope is that YouTube punishes those people, and the people who don't do it, the people who aren't dumb enough and make good content, those people continue to make and not have to deal with this not suitable for advertisers, because this is the most annoying thing in the. This is so annoying. This not suitable for advertisers crap. This is the worst, man. Like, because
it does sound pretty bad.
I've been building this channel hardcore now since January. You know, as hard as I can. I've been making multiple videos a day and being advertiser friendly and following all these things. You know, and it sucks when rich guys decide that, well, I need to be edgy for my channel even though I'm already rich. You know, like, I'm already rich, but
Here comes all the you're so jealous comments on your videos, OJ, from all these PewDiePie fanboys, probably.
Bruh, I'm not. Look, I mean, yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I want to have $10 million a year.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
He sits on his butt and makes $15 million.
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just, they don't need to do it.
Yes, it's absolutely unnecessary.
It's just unnecessary for them to make the money that they make. Like I said, I've seen tons of PewDiePie's videos where there's nothing of that sort in there. There's no need, and iDubbbz as well. He's made videos where he doesn't need to do that either. Like, it's just, like I said, because he wants to. He wants to do it because he wants to, because he feels he can do whatever he wants on YouTube. And we're all, unfortunately, suffering because of that. But, you know, whatever. You know, hopefully it gets better before it gets worse. Knowing YouTube and what's going on, what's going on at this point, I can't be too sure about that. But hey, woohoo! But
I just got an email from Nvidia. I don't know. I think you might remember it, OJ. My Nvidia Shield just broke months ago, and I couldn't get one anywhere. and Nvidia got in touch with me and said, let's try and sort that out for you. And they've sent me one, and I've just got an email saying it's being delivered tomorrow. We'll text you a 1 hour time slot. And do you know what? They sold it to me for £150.
Nice. That was nice.
Yep.
Alright, guys, I'm going to call it night.
Take it easy, man.
Alright, man.
You
Take
too.
it easy.
Have a great
Good to
night,
hear.
guys.
You
Take
too.
care, buddy.
Good night.
So what I'm getting from all this conversation is basically Smash Brothers is coming tomorrow.
Yeah, Smash Brothers is definitely coming
I'm
tomorrow.
keeping my expectation. I'm not.
No, I'm
no,
joking.
what I mean to say is, I'm not trying to expect anything because I really don't know what to think.
So, right before this stream ends, because I have to end this stream at 7 o'clock no matter what, 7 o'clock my time no matter what, I will maybe say something that might be...
Yeah, I bet someone knows something about... Yeah.
That might be related or not to the Direct. I might not. I probably won't, but I might.
Maybe it's better that you don't, so that you don't spoil the surprise.
No, I'm not gonna say what it is because then the person who told me watches my videos, so they're gonna know that I said it. So I did really bad this race.
Yeah, you did, because I beat you.
I'm doing bad with all the races. Who else I can do it in Japan?
Hey, OJ, when you do the little, like, tricks over the jumps, does that give you a speed boost, too?
Yes,
Yeah.
you definitely want to. You definitely want to do those.
And that's just, what, like, the left trigger?
Yeah, like
Yeah, they are trigger.
yeah, ZR. It just depends on what controller you're using.
So is the alley, no?
What are you laughing at, Mark?
No, I asked Natasha if I could add her on Steam, and she said I used my real name, so you're better off going through OJ's friends when he adds you. And I put, okay, going on current form, I should be able to add you in about 6 months then.
7 months, baby. I'll get you. No problem, man. I suck with Steve. I know. Please forgive my insolence.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
My
It's all good.
insults.
So what is, I gotta ask this, Joshua, what is SMT?
Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, okay.
Shin Megami Tensei. Yep.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything about that. Really?
All the time in
Not ready to talk
2018.
about it.
Maybe that's what they're gonna teach tomorrow.
I don't know,
I already know
but
what's happening. When it's happening.
Yeah, just
You also can hear about the card and get the time for 2018.
yeah. That one's 2018, so we'll see what happens with it, man. But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
a lot of hype going into this direct, man. There's all sorts of people saying all sorts of stuff, but it's gonna be fun, man.
I'm being
What's up?
Would you guys get mad for all these short ports?
Ports of what? Which kind of ports?
No, like PS4
That's a very.
That's on the board.
That might be a high possibility if there's PS4 ports. That might be.
Yeah,
a
but
very
yeah,
high
he's saying if that's all they showed. If it's all they showed, yeah, I'd be mad.
They said they're going to show previous gameplay and allow this because it's not a possibility.
But yeah, they're not just going to play that. Because we already know they're going to do natural and everything else.
They're
I know they don't know what they're going to do, I already said that.
They said they're gonna show games come out the next 2 months. They didn't say what.
Yeah, they did say that.
You too.
They did say that. They did say that. He's
They were pretty
right
direct
about
that
that.
they were going to be in the joint.
Yeah.
So
They,
it's probably gonna be the game that they showed earlier this year. But
Maybe game from 2018. Big campaign from 2018.
You just never know with Nintendo, do you?
yeah, but,
No.
but he's just going off of what they've said. So I mean, that's all you can really. I mean, this is what they've said. They've said. I mean, sometimes they do other stuff that they don't say, you know. But I mean, from what they've said, they said, yeah, man, it's like gonna be like the next few months. So, you know, those type of games, like.
Do you remember that direct we had, quite a few months ago? And when it started, we had about 20 minutes of 3DS stuff that they hadn't even said was going to be in the direct. The one with the bullet points that they then quickly went through.
Oh yeah, that had like the Pikmin game and
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. What's happened to Pikmin on the Switch? Because I'm interested about that as well.
Yeah, we
What
got
do you know about that in this because they said in the entry that it is ready, but that's ready for implementation. Maybe let's talk about it because they are going to say it's ready for the next running team.
I'm having a lot of trouble understanding what he's trying to say.
I'm sure Reggie a while ago said we've got some surprise third-party games that we haven't spoken about yet. I'm sure he did.
I said that Pikmin 4 was hinted at E3, I think. They're going to show it sometime.
We'll see what happens.
I'll say this. I don't know what to say.
All I can say
Round of applause.
what happens.
I don't know what to say.
Okay, sit back and relax.
Okay, so do you guys like guns?
No.
What do you mean by what? As in what, like first-person shooters or kind of?
I didn't say that, but I'm just asking if you guys like guns.
Like actual guns?
For personal reasons, I don't like.
Well, okay. What about fake guns that you control?
Oh
virtually?
yeah. I'm not worried about those. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. So I'm just asking if you guys like virtual guns or not. I mean, that might just be something.
Oh, OJ knows something, but he's not. I hate it when he does that. I really do. Because all night now, well, all morning, I'm going to be trying to get to sleep and thinking, what is OJ? What does he know? Hang on. I'll be direct messaging him. When I did donate, you could just tell me. I promise I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, I mean, well, I will say this. I'll say that I really don't like I don't like Nazis. No one likes Nazis, so I don't like them.
Wow.
No, I didn't say Wolfenstein.
I know you didn't say that.
I remember a game that you mentioned about 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to say it, but it begins with K, and you said you'd heard a rumor about it.
Actually, you know, I have not heard anything. Begins with K? What K are you talking about?
It's a PC game at the moment. Where you might be shooting zombies.
Never heard of it. Never heard of anything there.
No?
Yeah. I personally want to find out for myself. I'm being very cool.
Guys, it's not, I don't know why people are saying Wolfenstein, it's not Wolfenstein.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking like Battlefield or Front.
I wouldn't be surprised if Doom was announced because that already runs on the Shield.
I don't know what to
Yeah,
expect.
and that's the thing, it does, I mean, Doom would be, I mean, I don't know if that's happening, but that would be interesting if it was. I mean, I know a lot of people really like Doom, but, I mean, I don't know.
I love that game. Oh. Yeah. Well, I haven't completed it yet. Not that I'm crap at it, I'm just taking my time.
Of course.
I like to get my money's worth out of games. So
Yeah, you gotta. That has a ton of content. Didn't they have like an update for it that like added just a ton of stuff or something like that, or the 666 update?
yeah, they gave it away, and plus, it's got a map creator, and some of the levels people have made just blow your mind.
Oh yeah.
He says, "OJ, you don't like Doom." I mean, it's not like my favorite. Like, I'm not a big first-person shooter fan at all, really. So.
Me neither.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, it's Doom. I mean,
I don't like shooting games in general.
the Doom game is actually really cool looking, though. I will say that it's really cool looking. Like, I think that it's like 60 frames per second. It's like super slick. Like Bethesda, I mean, like their engines.
Old, good shooter.
Yeah, it's like old school.
Yeah,
you know.
They optimized that game. That game can run on a potato.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're right. I mean, it can run on some low end PCs at 30 frames per second. You know.
Would this be Battlefield World War
Thomas,
II?
that isn't approved, yo.
Doom is life. Doom is nasty. I mean, well, guys, I don't know what's going to be announced there. All I do know is that I think it's going to be a good show. I think that there's going to be some surprises, and I think that people are going to be pleasantly disappointed and surprised, disappointed and happy with what's going on in there. I think people are going to be some people that are going to be like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing ever. Then some people are going to be like, man, this sucks. I think because that's how all Nintendo directs are.
Smash won't be there.
Yeah.
Everyone is hyped for that.
Yeah, you have the whole Smash community that's basically saying it's like Smash or bust. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was going to say, will Nintendo ever be able to do a direct that pleases everyone? No, they won't.
Unfortunately, no. There's always going to be people who...
The only one that I can think of was E3 2014, because it's like, how could you not be impressed with, like, there was... I mean, I can think of one YouTuber that was just like, no, it sucked, but he's just always hating. He's a Toby, so... like, for the most part, you know, everyone was like, E3 2014 was the greatest direct ever, you know. So yeah, that's the only time, but that's the only one I can think of. I mean, maybe E3, or maybe the direct in 2013 where Xenoblade, like Yoshi, they announced like Wind Waker, then they announced like there's a new Mario Kart game, there's a new Mario. They just like announced a bunch of stuff in that early 2013 direct. Maybe that was one where everyone said, yo, like, this is like, this is a great direct. I mean, but those are the only two that I could think of where pretty much everyone was happy.
To be honest, I don't think they're going to announce much, because they would have announced it at E3, because you have to announce everything at E3.
No, it's that with fighting games. I think it was
I know what you're talking about, Deviated. Yeah, E3. You gotta announce everything at E3. Everything must be announced at E3. Everything needs to go down at E3. Because if you don't, it's the world's biggest trade show.
If everything is announced at E3, then how come we're getting game announcements?
Even fighting games were going to be out on Nintendo on Spotify, like ARMS and Pocket. But no, they won't do Smash with Pocket advertisements.
Hang on, Doom was basically Metroid Prime, in my opinion.
No.
Debatable.
No, definitely not. No.
The original Doom was out way before Metroid.
The gameplay styles in Metroid and Doom aren't the same. Metroid is a first-person adventure, there's backtracking. Doom is a non-stop action first-person shooter. They're quite different in terms of pacing, in terms of level design. I mean, Doom isn't a Metroidvania. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's secret stuff in Doom. Like, there's areas that you can go to and get, like, you know, that are like secrets. But there's no, it's not Metroidvania. You know, it's not that style of game. You know, it's Doom. It's a first-person shooter. It's non-stop action. A bunch of different guns. You know, right in your face. It's that. You know, that's what Doom is all about. Metroid is definitely not about. You know, I mean, there's times in Metroid where you're just kind of like enjoying the scenery. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just like you're platforming. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just there. It's a different pacing. I can see where he might say the comparison, but when you actually get into the gameplay, they're just quite different. You know.
That's what I was going to ask you, Roger. Are you still enjoying the new Metroid on 3DS?
I'm absolutely. It is a joy to play. I'm almost done with it.
I'm really looking forward to playing that one when it comes out this week.
It's a joy to play, and I know Og would love it that I say this, but yeah, man, like if there was like a high definition Switch version of it, people would go wild for it. Obviously, you know there isn't. They're working on Metroid Prime 4, but. Yeah, it's a great nifty little 3DS game, although I will say that it would be more cumbersome on the Switch because of the bottom, the map is invaluable in a Metroidvania. Having that map there is really good. So having to have a mini map or having to actually press the button to pause, kind of like the Game Boy Advance or whatever, which was the reason why they simplified the Metroid on there, because they didn't want people necessarily always looking at their map all the time.
Well, sure, because some Metroid games are really huge and complex.
And this one is it's the same map as Metroid 2, that they've had before. But it is very complex, and the first one is kind of cumbersome, especially on that Game Boy screen. So it definitely needed a remake. But the Metroidvania style gameplay is perfectly fit for the DS. I mean, some of my favorite games are Castlevania. The Castlevania games on there are amazing.
Oh yeah, they're definitely very good.
So yeah.
How long was this PE arena?
This is the last race for me, and then I gotta get.
I mean, how long has it been?
It's 2 hours.
Man,
Yeah.
I busted 100 points. That's great, man.
That's good, man. That's better than you did last time, right?
That's exactly right.
You see,
I'll have to see how many points I've racked up after I finish this race.
you're getting better. That's all that matters, is that you're getting
That's
better.
right. Well, actually, I'm having fun. That's really what matters.
I mean,
This is your first tournament, so how does that do?
Now,
Yesterday on Steam, I don't know why I bought them again, but I like them. Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2.
nice. Have you tried it out yet?
I tried to play Lords of Shadow. I really did, and I really didn't like it very much at all.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't? Oh, that sucks. Because I've heard it's a great game. I've played.
Which one, is that the Lord of the Rings game?
No, Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
I love Lords of Shadow 1. I actually really love that. I have all the achievements on
The
360.
voice acting in it is fantastic.
The
Oh, it
story,
doesn't surprise me. They got Patrick Stewart in there, and he's a damn good voice actor.
the voice acting, the story's bonkers, by the way.
Captain,
Yeah.
The story. I actually had to read a story synopsis to understand what went on, but it's very good though. I mean,
It's a good game.
I thought I knew what was going on in the story until I read the story synopsis, and I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know everything. But once you put everything together, it's insane how they play with the Castlevania lore.
I'll have to do that because I don't understand what's going on.
Well, beat it, and then watch YouTube. Watch some videos of like Lords of Shadow, or watch like the complete Castlevania, whatever, on there. And Lords of Shadow is interesting because it's technically, I mean, it's in the line of the games, but it's technically the first game like ever in the series, So
Okay.
yeah, it's interesting because like I said, I don't want to ruin anything for you because like one slip of the tongue and I can really ruin the ending for you, which the ending is insane. Now, are you into Castlevania, like the other games, the older ones?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know the stories of the older ones?
I'm trying to remember most of them. Yeah.
Okay, well then, I mean, yeah, I still don't want to ruin it, but basically, there's a crazy plot twist at the end, and it's something that like they basically play with all the history of Castlevania. Like they play with everything at the very end with what happens. So I mean, that's why I liked it, because growing up as a kid, I hated Castlevania. Was like my love-hate relationship. I hated it, but then I loved it, because it was so hard. Like the original Castlevanias on the NES were just ridiculously hard,
Oh yeah, the first one is quite hard, especially the last few stages.
Yeah, man. So, but I gotta cut this. I gotta cut this one right here, guys. We're gonna have a live stream with Nintendo Ultra and Rob from Rule of 2 review. So look forward to that. That's gonna be going down in about 30 minutes.
You know what time? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, 30 minutes. I know it's late for you, dude, but I can only do this with.
No,
yeah.
I'm staying up tonight. I'm staying up.
All right. OJ, thank you. Everybody else, thank you. It was great.
No problem.
Thanks. And sorry if Joshua Jones, he's still in there. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to disrespect you or anything like that, dude. It's just that I've seen, like I said, I've had to block quite a number of people on Twitter because, they're just saying all sorts of crazy things to me simply because I feel that people shouldn't say stupid things while they're live streaming on a platform that they don't own. So I've had to block all sorts of people. I've had to deal with people saying all sorts of mean things and doing all sorts of stuff simply because I want to have a platform to where I can do my thing without these rich guys ruining it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I really want in the end. Yeah.
We good, OJ.
Yeah, okay. It's not because I want to pitchfork, racist, right? I don't care. Like, I'm worried about my family. I don't care what some guy in Sweden thinks or the UK,
Exactly.
with him. I care about what you think, Deviator, but not because I think PewDiePie
No,
lives
you
in me.
don't. No, you don't.
I care about
Go
what
on,
you think.
carry
So
on.
I don't want to make it think like I'm trying to pitchfork PewDiePie or iDubbbz or any other people that are involved in this. What I'm trying to say is that we just need to move forward. YouTube is not the same, and we need to move forward. Like, okay, let's make jokes about something else. You know what I'm saying? Let's start joking about something else. Let's start talking about something else. Let's be more respectful to people's race, and we can make jokes about other things. We can make jokes about other things.
Joke about the UK. Seriously, there is so many jokes you could make. Honestly.
So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean to you, dude. I'm sorry about that. It's just that this type of behavior, like the defending, is what advertisers are seeing, and it's cutting into what I do. So that's the reason why I got a little bit passionate about it, because it's cutting into what I do and what I do for you. It's my living, and it's what I do for you guys. Like I said, I can make money doing other things. I can do my training. I make a good amount from doing that too. I can do that, but I'd rather do this for you guys than do my training, because it's like 70-30 right now, where I'm 70% of the time I'm doing this for you guys, and then 30% of the time I'm doing the other things. So I've actually cut back. It used to be like 70-30 in the training, but now I'm doing more for you guys. But when advertisers are starting to say, okay, well, you can't advertise because these people are saying these things for this amount of time, then I can't do 4 videos a day. You know what I'm saying? I can only do 2, and then I got to do other stuff. So that's the reason why it got me peeved, because it's messing with my community. That's it. It's not because I have a pitchfork out for these guys, or I want to censor free speech or anything. It's just...
It's not really a free speech issue, right?
Or, I know it's not, but that's what some people were coming at me.
It doesn't affect us like it affects you.
Yeah, so
it directly affects you.
So that's the reason why I got a little peeved at it, because it's stupid that we're still having these issues in 2017. It's dumb, and we shouldn't be. So sorry about that, Joshua. Did not mean to do that. And I see here he says, okay, thanks for the apology. Okay, yeah, man, no problem. But anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. I'm gonna get ready for the live stream. Look forward to that, guys. That'll be going down in about 30 minutes. So give us a little bit of time to get ready, and you can drop right back here for that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yep.
We'll see you guys for the next one.
Yeah. All right.
See you in 30 minutes.
Yep.
See ya.